Ferrari driver Charles Leclerc and reigning Formula One world champion Max Verstappen have had one too many races this season where they've had to go head-to-head with each other, from passing to repassing each other on the tracks. However, it is to note that it doesn't bear any resemblance to the rivalry shared between Verstappen and seven-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton last season. Recently, Max Verstappen has spoken up about his current relationship with Charles Leclerc, and you will be shocked to know that they are on the terms like they were never before. So what did Max reveal, and what does Charles have to say about this? Let's find out. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, The Paddock. Here, we are up with another interesting topic. Max Verstappen opens up about his relationship with Charles Leclerc, so stay tuned to the end to find out more. And before moving on to the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more amazing news and gossips. With the 2022 Formula One world champion entering the decisive stretch, current leader and Red Bull driver Max Verstappen admits he's enjoying the tussle with Ferrari's Charles Leclerc more than he did the tussle with Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton last season. Verstappen has won in Saudi Arabia, Italy, the US, 𝐓𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐤, Canada, and France this season, while Leclerc took the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix. Max Verstappen says he prefers his rivalry with Ferrari and Charles Leclerc to the World Championship battle he had between Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes last season. Red Bull's Verstappen emerged victorious over Hamilton over a controversial end to an intense season-long battle between them, which saw several flashpoints both on and off the track. With Mercedes off the pace this season, Ferrari's Charles Leclerc has emerged as the biggest threat to the 24-year-old Verstappen retaining his title, with the pair having engaged in several wheel-to-wheel contests during the first half of the season. Unlike last season, there has been little to no evidence of bad feelings between Ferrari and Red Bull, although 63-point lead Verstappen has opened up ahead of this weekend's Hungarian Grand Prix and has perhaps helped to diffuse the early season tension that was building between teams and drivers. Speaking to Sky Italy, Verstappen said, "I prefer what we have now because, first of all, Charles I know very well. He's a nice guy. We are similar age. I think we are only 3 weeks apart. I think also we are fighting a very well-respected competitor in terms of Ferrari. The way they go about the way they are fighting. When they win a race, we can go to them and say, well done. And when we win a race, they can say, well done, and I really respect that." The development of personal relationship goes beyond the two drivers, with both teams also sharing positive feelings. Verstappen pointed to a specific example of the camaraderie between the Red Bull and Ferrari camps, explaining that he had experienced an enjoyable exchange with the Italian team's principal, Mattia Binotto, during dinner on Saturday night at last week's French Grand Prix. Also, certain people within the team, even Mattia, I have a really good relationship with him, Verstappen said. On Saturday night, we even had a laugh in Paul Ricard. And I think that's great because that's what racing should be about. We are hard competitors on the track and we will always try to beat each other, which I think is very normal, but outside of it, you can have a good time as well, and that's what I really enjoy about this year. Let's say it like this, I would not be on a table on Saturday night having a laugh with Mercedes. Asked why it was so different to last year's situation, Verstappen added, "Just the click we have at the moment with the team. I have a lot of respect for Ferrari in general." The implications of Verstappen's quotes are evident and point to a far more pleasant relationship between this season's major contenders. Leclerc was in a strong position in the French Grand Prix last week, but the disastrous error led to a crash and the Monesque did not finish the race. With 3 DNFs in the last 7 Grand Prix, Leclerc has seen an initially healthy lead over Verstappen dry up. 2 of those failures to finish were engine trouble that can't be blamed on Leclerc. His failures in Italy and France were down to driver error. While Leclerc admitted that his mistake at the French Grand Prix was unforgivable, he also refused any suggestion that he should drive less aggressively. "No, I think that's what gave me the edge in most of the races this year." Despite his recent struggles for points, Leclerc has not yet given up on claiming what would be a maiden title. He knows he faces an uphill struggle. "Maybe people will think I'm crazy, but when I see the statistics, I know that if I win every race and Max comes in second without driving the fastest lap every time, I've seen it on Twitter, we can still win the championship. So now I just have to win all the remaining races. It won't be easy, but that's the spirit we have to have. Otherwise, I can stay home. What motivates me in F1 is winning, so I will believe it until the end." Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen have spoken about how their rivalry has matured over the years, as the two fight for motorsport's ultimate prize in this year's Formula One World Championship. Leclerc said the teenage rivalry has matured into a mutual respect. "I think it's a very different situation," he explained. "We have matured a lot. We are much older, even though we are still 25 years old, which is still quite young. But at this time, in karting, there are episodes which made us hate each other on some occasions, but then you grow up. Obviously, we both have achieved one of our dreams, which was to arrive in F1. At that time, it was just a dream. Everything looked impossible, so it's great now to be fighting in F1. There's a lot of respect for each other. So yes, it has changed for sure. Sitting alongside Leclerc for the press conference on Friday, Verstappen said it's possible to laugh together about what happened during their younger days. The pair's 2022 battles have been amicable, with both drivers congratulating each other after the long fight in Saudi Arabia, and Verstappen feels it's down to them simply becoming more mature since their teenage days. Like Charles said, we've matured a lot, and we're both in F1, he explained. We're in two top teams, and we're fighting for race wins. What happened in karting, we can laugh about it now. Good times. We basically grew up through karting from, I think, 12 years old. We were very similar in age, so we had a lot of karting battles. We made our way to F1. Of course, not only the two of us. A lot of drivers we'd know, including George Russell, Carlos Sainz. We already saw each other at the karting tracks, and now we're all here and basically fighting with top teams. It's really nice to see that, and I hope it can continue for a long time. Misguided perceptions of him caused Verstappen to refuse to participate in the Netflix Drive to Survive docuseries because he felt the program had shown him in a false light. The new season dropped ahead of the F1 opener, and Verstappen said he's watched only the first 2 episodes and final 2 episodes of the program that chronicles last year and his battle with Hamilton over the title. You as a person, you are trying to build a brand just by being yourself. But then a series like that can just put you down completely different, just because they like it like that, and I think that is very wrong, and I prefer not to be a part of it, Verstappen said. He added that the Netflix portrayal of some drivers can be damaging, as F1 is exposed to new fans. Not all, but quite a lot of things are wrong, Verstappen said. People get the wrong idea about a certain person of how they actually are. They don't know because they are new to the sport, and they just watch the series. My opinion is not going to change. What do you think about this? And what are your thoughts about Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc's current relationship? Let us know about your views in the comment section below. That concludes the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and let us know if you want to see more just like it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay up to date anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.